What's up, my beautiful people? Doing a impromptu YouTube live here for all y'all so that we can get into these energies that are going on right now. I just got finished doing the December energy report, and man, these energies are so powerful that I just want to keep talking about it because I'm getting so many downloads, so much information. So we had the 11/11 portal, right? And now, and we had the new moon in Scorpio, which had a lot of Uranian type influence in it. And of course, Scorpio is also Plutonian, right? So we have this deep Uranian and Plutonian type energies, so transformative, so deep. Collectively, this is pulling up the deepest, darkest parts of ourselves that we've been suppressing, repressing, even from like back in the day, ancestors. Like there's so much stuff clearing right now, and it's going to be very confusing. It can be very frustrating. It can be very, very intense. Like we may not really fully understand exactly what's going on within us because there's so much deep, broad change happening. But I can tell you this, that this is where people are going to start to really have these massive breakthroughs or breakdowns. And that can happen when this energy elevates through the body, right? It clears blockages. And if you are suppressing, repressing, like if you're on medications, okay? If you're eating McDonald's and Burger King and junk food all the time, all right? If you're doing things that are imbalancing you and stressing your body out, it's going to make it 10 times worse and 10 times harder to be able to process this energy. And you can feel it in your body when things are off. So I know me, I just made a massive shift, and I'm feeling this with you guys. Like I'm right here with you. And now I'm feeling this whole deeper level of downloads and this deeper level of connection and communication with spirit. It's so intense. And we are all being leveled up in a way. And with this level up is coming a feeling that we don't know, we've never known before. So if we have an attachment to the things that are keeping us in this safe place, that attachment is going to hurt. We're meant to let go of this stuff, guys. So pay attention to what you're feeling or being attached to. Attachments are the things that are what's making everything difficult right now. Now, if you're doing great, it's because you've learned to accept whatever set attachments you have, and you're allowing them to just flow through you, okay? And as this energy flows through us, it's going to bring in these new feelings, these new experiences. Our DNA is being activated at a very deep level. And as our DNA activates and elevates, it's introducing us to a deeper version of ourselves. Like take for example, what Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about all the time, all right? Like, the biology of belief. We can heal ourselves through our minds. If we believe, we can heal ourselves, So, and I've been doing a lot of work on that recently. So I've been diving deeper into this. I make it a point to master myself. I am always a student of learning my biology, my physiology, my psychology. I want to be a master of myself. And as I master myself and the lessons I learn and the issues that come up, I just share them with you guys because I know that everybody goes through things like this to some extent or another. Now, just recently I learned that I have a tear in my right labrum. I have a tear in my right subscapularis. And I have to get a few more images to see if I think I have a tear in my tricep, a tear in my bicep, and possibly a bulging disc in my cervical spine. Now, how could I have been carrying all that, right, and not even known that was going on? I was still lifting weights. I was still training. This is probably building up for years. And so the self-anger, the self-hate, the perpetuate, all the because all of our tissue is connected to our emotions, right? And the shoulder, this area right here, that is the heart chakra. So I have been beating myself up in my heart chakra, and I'm just being vulnerable, and I'm being real, and I'm being straight with you guys, because this has taught me such a incredibly valuable lesson. Digging deep into these feelings about what it means to be a father, what it means to be a man, what it means to be like a husband or a partner to someone, what it means to be sexual, what it means to be all these things that we are suppressed about, all these things that we are shamed about when we grow up. It's all these things that we need to line up and say, okay, well, what is my truth? What feels good or right to me? Okay. And this is what I know, like a lot of people that have like sexual identity crises going on. You know, that's a very difficult thing to feel and process, right? Because if internally in every cell of your body, you feel like you're a woman, but you're physically a man. Now that's going to be confusing. Now I will say that the world, the dark forces out there, do a lot of work to confuse people, all right, to try to make it confusing. The fact of the matter is you have to look into these aspects of your energetic centers to see who you really are on the inside and be brutally honest with yourself about what is going on in the world. Who are you in relationship to everyone else? Because we are all connected, my friend. Everyone here is connected. And because we're all connected, we are all in this together. You do realize that, right? Like, it's almost like right now there's a worldwide like school fight or a prison fight or something, right? It kind of feels like that. And we're all the prisoners in this massive prison, and the wardens are trying to control and make everything feel or seem like it's going to be smooth. And there's some people that are like, oh shit, I don't want any more pain. I don't want any more sorrow. No, let me just go back to my cell and be at peace. And then there's others that are like, you know what? Fuck this. I don't want to be in prison. I want to get out because I deserve to be free. And that is the shift of the collective. And some people want to be safe and comfortable in that prison. Some people want to be free. And the distinct belief system between those two levels is coming up, and it's dividing the world. But through that division, when the people that choose to stay in a prison end up seeing the people that are free, they're going to want to be free after that. And then they're going to have to go through their much more difficult, albeit, dark night of the soul, to be able to ascend, to do the work. So good for you for doing the work up to this point and beyond. And as you do this work, and it comes to its crescendo into December, when we have the eclipse and we have the Saturn-Jupiter conjunction, that these energies are going to pop. They're going to burst into another scene. And when they burst, you're going to be in that new place that you chose to be. And you're going to fully know, I am choosing to be here. This is where I'm going to go. And all this uncertainty and all this confusion is going to go away. Now, energetically speaking, wherever you are, you're in your own little universe. That's the Aquarian energy that's coming. This own little universe. It's like, I know who I am, and I am attracting other people at my vibrational level into my universe. This is what we would call a utopia. When we have faced our deepest fears, we have purged all this darkness. We have gone through that warrior's journey from the mind to the heart, through all the chirotic influences of the heart. That is when We become our vulnerability. We become our fear. We become all the darkness that we had within, and we express it in its light. Because the light is more powerful than the dark, and the light is taking over, my friends, provided that you allow it to. Going into the light is strong, it's powerful, and it can and will be extremely painful. However, what's more painful? Going through that process and ascending up and being willing to die to go there, because essentially you have to have an ego death, a death, right? Or are you going to stay here and stay safe and feel and stay in your little cage? And that's okay too, if that is where you want to live. If that's where, if that is what feels right for you, then okay. There is no good, bad, or indifferent, because we as human beings are what create the good and the bad and the emotional component to it through our subjective perspective. So remember that. You are not here to save anyone. You are here to love yourself. And as you step into that love and more love becomes available to you, things start to change. The way you see things start to change. The people that come into your life start to change. It's like you become protected. Now, you've always been protected, but maybe you never felt it before. Maybe you felt cursed. Really, blessing and a curse, yin, yang, light, dark, it's all two sides of the same coin, baby. But you can't have one without the other. It's all a matter of perception. And when you travel into that place within yourself, in your heart, then you will know, you will feel, you will become that new energy. And these are the level of transformations that are going on in this next month. This Sagittarius season is going to be incredibly transformative, expansive. Sagittarius is all about expanding, opening it up, right? It's going to build on the 1111 portal, the 1122 portal, opening us up to a higher vibration, bringing us into a new eclipse season, right? This new eclipse season is all about seeing, understanding, and facing the shit that no longer serves you, and going into what you love to do, what you're naturally good at. No more trying to do math when you're actually an artist, okay? This is all about, hey, I love doing this. I want to do this all day long, and this is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to be incredibly abundant doing it, because when I love to do it, I do a great job, and everybody's going to come to me for it. And that's how it works. That's how the world is supposed to work. And that's what it's coming back to, the understanding and the realization of this. So stay growing. Stay stepping into this energy. Be yourself. Be authentic. Be the light. Okay? And as you go into this, you will discover that part of yourself that deep down you always knew was there, but you never really understood or never really even knew how to create or make, because it's the higher version of you. The higher version of us is about to be fully embodied, guys. So all of you light workers, star seeds, empaths, rainbow children, crystal children, whatever other word they have out there for it these days, we are the rainbow warriors. We are the ones here that are creating the new earth. And it's going to be more and more obvious right now. We are creating new philosophies and approaches to healthcare, new philosophies and approaches to living situations, new philosophies and approaches to how to educate our children, new philosophies and approaches to everything. Okay, there are people out there that know, I mean, free energy is already available and known. Okay, we're going to be having massive amounts of new technologies coming out. is absolutely no need for us to be controlled and held down. It's absolute bullshit, to be honest. And it's not going to happen because there are too many people awake and there are too many people that understand this concept that I'm speaking of. Okay, millions are waking up, and people are not going to let the fear control them. But right at that point, right at that threshold, that crescendo, where they're about to lose, they get really loud, right? They got to bring it all out. But December 14th to December 21st is going to be the threshold where it's all going to shift. I know it's taking time, but from now until then, okay, this next month or so, this is where we're going up, all the way up, baby. So focus on taking care of yourself. Focus on honoring your own energy. Honor your own divinity. Honor your own needs and requirements for your health and well-being. I want to say safety because it's not going to feel safe, right? You're either in a growth state or you're in a safe state. And safety doesn't come from outside of you. Safety comes from within, in your root chakra. And that is exactly what they're attacking right now. So those of us that are opening up our root chakras, if you ever hip problems, listen up. Okay? My shoulder problems mean I'm opening up my heart, and I had some major blockages in my heart, right? Hip problems mean that your root chakra is not opening up. If that shit stays closed, then you're going to stay closed energetically. Okay? We need to open the root chakra. When you open that root chakra and you make it and you make it a safe space within your body, within your consciousness, when you feel safe in your life, that is when faith and trust skyrockets. That is when you are able to live with a knowing that everything's going to be okay. But until you do that, it's not going to happen. So I want to thank you guys for jumping on here. I felt so strongly compelled to share this message with you. And if this resonates with you, please like, share, and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. Check out my December 2020 video. I went way deep into the energies. I was channeling a lot of stuff and went way deep in all the aspects too. Okay. Those lower back issues. Okay. Like, tend to them, take care of them. Be good to your body. All right. Right now, massage, vibroacoustic sound lounge therapy, NAD IV infusions, oxygen hyperbaric chambers, red light therapy, cryotherapy, all these biohacks, all these different natural methods. In fact, I'm starting nutritional microscopy again, which I'll be sharing with you guys real soon. And all these are ways they're complementary to the holistic aspect of medicine. All right. The way that the healthcare industry is now, which is completely dysfunctional, right, is entirely compartmentalized. That's why going to the doctor sucks. And that's why, health insurance doesn't cover things that actually help you, right? They only cover things to make you more sick. That's the problem. Floating is amazing. That's awesome, Spiritual Bella. So take advantage of these holistic approaches. Even just listening to binaural beats, shift the frequency in your brain. PEMF therapy. These are all things that are going to help. And I will actually be able to show quantifiable data of how these things help once I start doing my vlog with microscopy here, probably starting next month. Okay? So very exciting times, very exciting stuff. Just, you have to make sure that you are prioritizing your self-care, because this energy is going to blast through you and you may be having some issues. Okay. So thank you so much, Galactivation Nation. I appreciate you. Also, don't forget that I'm doing a super special sale for the ages for Sagittarius, for a Sagittarius season. Okay, 40% off my level 1, 2, and 3 astrology readings. 40% off. All right, I want to help as many people as I can. I love you guys, and I know how powerful this month is going to be, and I want you all to be able to get a reading from me so that I can help guide you through this process. Okay, I love floating too. Have you ever tried enhanced floating? Oh, it's absolutely mind-boggling. Check it out. So thank you guys very much for tuning in, and thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you do resonate with this message, please share this video with other people and check out the Opportunity Community. We are growing, and it's a great place for like-minded people to really make a lot of change in their lives. Okay, download my free ebook on my website, spiritualbodybuilder.com. And of course, don't forget the 40% sale for my readings. All right. So on that note, I love you all. Stay blessed, stay high vibration, stay loving and taking care of yourself. And I will see you much, much more